Good morning. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I am Lindsay Gutierrez, marketing consultant here at Alpha Media. And just like we do every month, we come to you with some exciting news, things that are happening in the community, and special invitations for you all. And so today is not going to be any different at all. We are going to be visiting with Elaine Adair, and she is from the Shawnee County Suicide Prevention Coalition. Good morning, Elaine. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It's a gorgeous morning. And so I am excited to be able to share with our community, our viewers and listeners, of some things that are happening this weekend. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about what we have going on Saturday?
Sure. This Saturday, the Shawnee County Suicide Prevention Coalition, we're hosting our 10th annual 5K run walk at the Crestview Shelter House. It is for the coalition. It's our only fundraiser for the year we do it. It has actually turned into more of a community type event where people get together and we have resources. We have people who have lost people to suicide that come back year after year, walking or running in memory of somebody. They provide support to maybe somebody that's a little bit newer to a recent loss. And so we are trying to work on that and grow that every year and make it more of a, like I said, a community type event. So obviously we have our run and our walk. Most of our people will walk. We don't have a lot of runners. We do have some people that like to run. So it is a timed event. We will give out medals. But really a lot of it is getting together with other people in the community, promoting resources from local agencies and supporting each other. So we're having a raffle as part of that. We're going to have some live music and just other things to make it more than just a 5K.
That is fantastic. I love it. And, it's something that I've always enjoyed working with Vallejo and our partnership with them and the law enforcement of how mental health is so important and bringing awareness to things. And I didn't realize until probably COVID hit and the pandemic of how many people are affected by this as well. And just to be able to have the community support, to have somebody, that you don't want anybody else to be there with you to go through this, traumatic time, but the support is just really amazing. And I was reading up on, different things, and it's really exciting that our community has this to offer. Now, I know that the early registration has ended. So how do people still sign up, or can they sign up still?
They can. Yeah. Early registration ended. However, we will take registration up until 8:30 when the race starts. You can do that online ahead of time if you want, or you can just show up and we'll register you that morning. We have a lot of people that do show up that morning. So yeah, we're open until 8:30 on Saturday morning.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. So if you're somebody like me that cannot run right now, or that doesn't maybe want to do the 5K, but they still want to be out there and supporting the event, are there volunteer opportunities for them?
There are volunteer opportunities. We have a lot of volunteers already, but we'll always take more volunteers. We have a lot of work to do that morning and setting up and then some cleanup. We have a volunteer coordinator, Amy Vickers. Her information is at the bottom of the screen, or just show up. Even if you don't want to volunteer, but you want to come see what we're doing. Like I said, you could buy raffle tickets and win some really kind of cool prizes. There'll be resource tables available, set up from different community agencies and volunteer agencies that will provide their brochures and the ability to talk to people, from those agencies as well. Like I said, we're having live music. There'll be things to walk around and do other than walking or running. So that'd be fun.
Perfect. Well, that's awesome. And it sounds very family oriented as well. So that way, we can bring the kids out and kind of just be able to enjoy the music, enjoy different things, talking to the community partners. That is fantastic. So kind of how did all of this come about? I was reading up a little bit on the website of how the coalition began. do you kind of want to talk to us a little bit about how all that started?
Yeah, the coalition was formed after there was what we were worried about was a cluster of suicides in one of the local school districts in Topeka many years ago. And it was before the schools had their own organized response to that kind of crisis situation. So we formulated the coalition with other local agencies like Family Service and Vallejo and Stormont Vale to help provide resources and really emergency resources if needed to the schools. The schools since then have all come up with their own, not just suicide prevention plans, but emergency plans within the school. So we are doing more just community-based education and resources as the coalition. Not just for schools. We do still do stuff in the schools, but just for the community on a larger scale.
Absolutely. I think that's fantastic. And I'm sure you've seen that need increase over the last several years
Yes,
as well.
with COVID, and it's been hard because COVID has limited our availability to do stuff in person.
Yeah.
So we're doing more virtual training, which is great, but it's not quite the same as being in person and having that contact with somebody. So I think the last 2 years have been very, very hard on a lot of people for a lot of reasons.
Oh, for sure. I know just from my own personal experience, I knew I was a people person, but I didn't realize how much I was a people person. And just having that face to face interaction and just that, human interaction, it's just a huge difference as well. And I think what you guys are doing is phenomenal. What you guys are offering to the community and to those in need is just amazing. So, how can the community and how can someone support you guys in what you do?
Things like our event this weekend is a great way to support us. You can follow our Facebook page anytime we have any events, or we're gonna partner with anybody on their event. We will post that on our Facebook page. So, like our Facebook page, follow us there, volunteer if we have events coming up, and even just come out and check out our event this Saturday. See what it's like, see what we're about, talk to people. You mentioned something earlier about the amount of people that need this and get support from each other. Every year I have mixed feelings when I see the amount of people that turn out, because we don't want anybody to understand that kind of pain. But when you have that many people around you that really do understand and then can support, it's so comforting and it's so helpful in the healing process. So it's kind of a mixed bag. You don't want to see those numbers, but you're really happy to see the numbers.
Absolutely, for sure. It's just like you said, you don't want anybody else to have to deal with it.
Right.
But it is overwhelming just from personal experience. It's overwhelming and it's comforting to know that, hey, I'm not alone in this.
Exactly.
I'm not the only one. Yeah, I may feel like I'm the only one, but in reality, and sadly, you're not.
Right.
And that's what is so great about what you guys do. And I'm excited to try to come out to the event this Saturday, just to be able to see and experience. Even though I may not be able to participate right now, in the 5K, but just being able to be out there and experience it. And so, again, that is this Saturday at Crestview Shelter, which is 4901 Southwest Shunga Drive. Shayla so graciously displayed that for us. Thank you, Shayla, on our screen. And I just hope that we have a great turnout. And again, thank you guys so much for what you do. And I'm excited to see the turnout as well. And Elaine, thank you so much for taking time out of your morning to join us as well.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, again, to our viewers, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you all soon. Have a great day.